The Hog for Power, Part 1. The Racketeer. Think about the racketeer, often referred to as part of organized crime, the mob, the mafia, or drug cartels. Anyone in America who consumes television, film, or news is well aware of these figures' influence and control in the criminal underworld, as well as their ruthless tactics and wealth. But what exactly does it take to ascend to the ranks of a racketeer? Certain personal qualifications are essential for this role. The candidate must be none too honest, a clear conscience, a compelling personality, and a friendly demeanor. However, the most critical trait is a complete disregard for humanity, paired with the ability to project oneself as a dedicated humanitarian. In the conflicting roles of opportunist and patriot, the individual must remain unaffected by any concern for their victims or society as a whole. He addresses the injustices and suffering faced by impoverished individuals in various neighborhoods and across the nation. In contrast, he also highlights the privileged elite who thrive in wealth and indulgence. His approach relies on showcasing the struggles of both groups, as each serves a purpose in his narrative. He is now poised to lay the cornerstone of his racket, popularity to solidify his influence within his ward, precinct, or city. He must establish himself as the ultimate great guy. As a self-proclaimed humanitarian, he empathizes with the unfortunate, employing his ill-gotten gains from various enterprises, be it drug sales, bootlegging, bank robbery, or gambling. To give generously, he might extend financial support to struggling families or friends in distress, organize picnics for local children, or contribute floral tributes at funerals. His donations flow to selected charities and hospitals, creating an image of benevolence amid his questionable endeavors. This duality serves his purpose well, allowing him to cultivate goodwill while furthering his interest. By presenting himself as a benefactor, he softens the perceptions of those unaware of his illicit activities. Within his community, he strives to be remembered not just for his rackets, but as a figure of support and compassion. This calculated generosity helps him gain respect and affection, transforming his public persona. By laying this cornerstone of popularity, he can ensure loyalty and protection from those who might otherwise oppose him. In a world where reputation is vital, he understands that being seen as a great guy can shield him from scrutiny, making his popularity an invaluable asset in his line of work. With his growing popularity, he begins to construct the mainstay of his racket. Political influence, he strategically nominates candidates for public office, individuals he knows he can manipulate to secure protection against the law. With his backing, these chosen pawns easily ascend to power, allowing his influence to seep into various levels of society. Before long, he has cultivated a network of paid allies, extending from beat cops to the mayor, and even ensnaring a legislator or two. What started as a mere racket evolves into a thriving enterprise, positioning him as a significant player in his crooked game. Operating with impunity, he preys on society, leveraging his connections to escape the consequences of his actions. When faced with legal troubles, he simply buys his way out of jail, demonstrating his blatant disregard for the law. As his operations expand, so do his ruthless methods. He does not hesitate to eliminate rivals who threaten his empire, executing them in cold blood to preserve his power. In the shadowy world where corruption reigns, he emerges not just as a criminal, but a man wielding formidable influence, embodying the very essence of a corrupt system where the line between legality and lawlessness blurs. His reign represents a chilling testament to the extent of human avarice and ambition, thriving at the expense of justice and societal integrity.